it's a very fresh project, and I'm going to show you today how the protocols work. If it's interesting for you, because you can see with your own eyes how we are going to do it. So how the company generates the money and how this money is being distributed. Because this is something unique here. I'm talking about the technology. I'm talking about the uh, building this whole thing from scratch by the team who are very well skilled specialists and doing this for quite a long time, have good experience and big experience, I would say. So basically, for now, it's like a pre-start shown. So it's not even pre-start; it's like the time before pre-start. So, but people already flowing in. There's no massive promotions as of now. It's just network. It's just core leaders setting the structure and start work here. I know people already start work, and of course, there is. Not only Russia and Russian-speaking countries, there is Europe, there is Asia. I'm currently in Bangkok as well. So Southeast Asia is coming on board. South Asia, like these guys, some African countries. So it's just in the beginning of finding the right leadership, finding the proper leadership in the way who can multiplicate the right information down to the network, because I feel it's most important when the message goes well and there is no misunderstanding from start. Because in my experience, if this happens in future, it becomes such a mess that that might even crash the platform. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, the as John said, the trend is very new. There is a lot of early benefits for early participation here because, yeah, let's get back to the screen. You can see my screen, right? And you can see the
Yeah.
protocol, Oxus
Yeah.
protocol, yeah? All right. So the thing here is that no one right now has this type of technology which can scan and you can say trade, yeah, automatically trade on Polymarket, because this requires speed factor is very important, and we know that protocols can do it in 2 to 5 milliseconds. I'm not going to go through slides, guys, right? Or you
No, no,
want
we
me
don't need.
to go? No need. Yeah. So yeah, the protocols go very like the speed is the factor, as I said, 2.5 milliseconds, which other players cannot. And daily thousands of trades generate that particular yield, which can be distributed. So we have yield of 0.3 to 1.1% per day, depends on your contract. So what happens with the money? Okay, what happens with the fund? That is, I think, one of the first questions people ask me. And with your experience, I know people will ask you the same. So what is here I'm going to show you today is really exciting. So we have this protocol panel. I have some 500 USDC here. So I'm going to deposit it live here, deposit it into the protocol, and together we are going to see how the trade will be identified and the revenue will be generated. Okay, so
Okay.
let's just do it practically, because I also know from my experience it's always better when you see it, when you touch it, when you feel it. We put cross-check the address, put 500 here. So we shoot it down here and just going to receive it in a matter of like 10 seconds right here. Okay, so we are going to put it into a proxy address now first, then we'll move
Mhm.
it inside the protocol, and then we'll activate the work.
Perfect.
So confirmations going on. Okay, it's done. It's here now. So now I go through these guys. You're like one of the first to see this, because in next month and during pre-launch, company is going to make it live. It will be added to the back office, but not right now, because uh, you know we don't want to run ahead of the train and share it and make people try to copycat and all these things, which happen in the
Yeah.
market.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay, invest. Now we see it here, and then I'm going to show you the hash as well. You can see it's loading now. 26%, 27%. Okay, we can track it here also. So it's going in, and once it's in, we will see the hash here. Okay. 92%. Okay. We have statistics here while it's loading. Okay, it's in. Okay, it's in. 500 is in. We can go to soul scan. It redirects. It checks the transaction. Okay. Even the statistics. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back to statistics later. For now the money is in, so I'm going to start it. Okay. Let the magic work. And what you can see here on the screen now is the live trades. You can see Will at President Trump. It's going real fast. Yeah. So these are live trades. You can go to Polymarket right now. You can find them, and that's the beauty of the technology. Okay, it's scanning now for the price inefficiency. If you are familiar with Polymarket and how it works, so the outcome of event is always equal to 100% or like let's say $1. But what happens in some situations becomes less than $1 or less than 100%. That's when this opportunity can be found, trade executed, because the protocols getting in the trade on both sides, they get into yes and no outcomes. So what is going to happen? It doesn't try to guess or try to guess who wins. They don't care about that. They just want to see that price edge, yeah, so-called price edge. You can see live here now. We've got some profit. We've got, like, let's say 0.73 cents. The event was will Ethereum reach 2000 August 3.9. I can even go now to Polymarket and paste this one. So the total worth was 0.897, age was 10.3%. Okay, and this is just one trade. I go here. I just try to look for this same, yeah, it's here, August 3 to 9. So you can see how much volume was in. It was $600,000 almost, the total volume in this trade. And yeah, all the scenarios and outcomes are here. We can also check how the funds going from the protocols to the poly market. For that, we go to statistics, scroll down, and these are the transactions in PUSD. Okay, right now the protocol is working. You can see the moment it blinks, that means you click here and it redirects us already to Polygon scan. And right now you can see how much amount was sent from protocols to Polymarket, from Polymarket. Like if you want to track and really check it out, it's transparent, and that's the beauty of it, because it's a real instrument, one of the first products of Oxus Tech, like a development product. There will be more also. This is the first one. If you see, for demonstration purpose, the one of the pools here is $1.47 million. Okay, and we can see the monthly yield, monthly income, annual yield, and all this stuff here. So it's very transparent, and yeah, it's real. Okay, so now you can even do it again. If you go to start again, let's do it, and we just wait for a few seconds and wait for it to make some money more. Okay. While it's doing that, okay, so what else I wanted to show you? We saw the hash, we saw the transactions. Okay. Let me just finish with how to withdraw the money. So, people ask, by the way, of course, who are working, and you guys are already in, so you know that people can withdraw their principal anytime. So it's a good USP also, because when I explain and I say that, it's up to you, you can withdraw it anytime. You don't have to wait for 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. It will never be locked by the company. Because why? Because there's real generation here. So we all know about companies with stories coming up, blah blah blah. We trade this AI, all this stuff, which is most of the cases complete bogus. Yeah. So here, see again, we got another event. Let me zoom. Will the price of Bitcoin be between 66 and 68? Yes, worth 0.482, no worth 0.488, 0.97, age 3%, and the estimate profit here was 3.24. So we already made $3 here and around, I think, 70 cents before. So we have the total here. Again, if I go and copy this one, just for the, okay, just for the sake, like this. Price of Bitcoin, August 6, this one. Here we see how much was in. 68,000 was in. different outcomes, and it's still, yeah, it's still not over. But the best thing here that protocols don't have to wait for these events or trades to get over. They just find that price edge and execute the trade. Okay, so now we do withdraw. Now we want money back with the profits. Click on the cashback. It's going to go back to proxy wallet. Then all I'm going to do is just copy the address here and get it back to my Phantom. Yeah, now it's not there. Copy. The money is in. Send. Max. All right. Okay, it's here. You can see, yeah, the history is in. If you have any questions on this part, you can ask. Yeah, or we can carry on with the marketing plan. You can ask me or yeah, please. You see the money is in, and again, everything can be verified. Now it shows that it went out. Okay, and of course there will be more developments, more pools, more wallets. So this is just step by step that company wants to show and reveal what it has already done, how much time it took. It didn't take like, it was not done in one month, 2 months, whatever. It was a work of several years, you can say, and now they rolled it out and they want to use this instrument for people to use it as well and earn, of course.